One of my favorite go-to dishes for those busy weeknight dinners is this simple and juicy pan-seared salmon, drenched in a delicious lemon garlic butter sauce. What makes this dish really stand out is that it's perfectly browned and crisp on the outside, while soft, flaky, and tender on the inside, with a sauce that's vibrant, citrusy, and so rich in flavor. If I only have about 20 minutes to get food on the table, this is one of the easiest and tastiest recipes I'll make because of how quickly it comes together, with just a few simple ingredients. What we're going to need is a lemon, garlic, butter, parsley, salt, black pepper, and of course, a salmon fillet. Salmon is one of my favorite foods. It's quick and tasty, and packed with protein and omega-3 fatty acids, making it great for heart health and managing cholesterol. To start off, we're just going to take a few minutes to prep our ingredients. First, when we take our salmon fillet out of the fridge, we want to make sure that we grab a paper towel and pat both sides of the salmon dry. It's important to remove any moisture in order to give the fish a good sear in the pan. Then set it aside at room temperature for about 10 minutes to allow the fish to cook more evenly. Now for our pan sauce, we're going to grab our lemon, and using a juicer, we're going to squeeze one single lemon's worth of juice, which is roughly a quarter cup. Then, using a fine grater, we're going to grate about 1 teaspoon of lemon zest from what's left of the lemon. The natural oils from the zest will infuse our sauce with some deep citrus flavor. Next, we're going to mince about 4 cloves of garlic. This gives me about 1.5 tablespoons, which I find to be about the right amount. But if you really love garlic, you can of course use more if you'd like. And lastly, we're going to finely chop about 2 to 3 tablespoons of parsley, which is going to add brightness and balance to our pan sauce. A quick tip here is to make sure that we remove the stems from the leaves before chopping, because the stems can be a bit too bitter tasting. And along with the butter, salt, and black pepper, we've got all the ingredients for our sauce ready to go, and we can now start cooking. First, we're going to warm up our pan over medium heat. While the pan heats up, we're going to take our salmon fillet from earlier and add just a thin layer of salt and black pepper to both sides. A quick tip is to do this right before we cook and not any earlier. Otherwise, the salt will draw moisture out of the fish and dry it out, which is the last thing we want. Once the pan is ready, we're going to add a thin layer of vegetable oil, and then place the salmon right into the pan, skin side down. Make sure to press it down with a spatula, gently but firmly, in order to prevent it from buckling and to help it cook more evenly. We're going to let it cook for about 5 to 6 minutes. You can tell it's ready to flip when the side of the salmon has turned into a lighter color about 2/3 of the way up. Flip your salmon onto the other side and sear for another 2 to 3 minutes. As we can see, searing skin side down first has given us this perfectly crisp salmon skin. After 2 to 3 minutes, we know it's done cooking when the side has become a lightish pink-white color, or when the internal temperature reaches 125 degrees Fahrenheit in the thickest part of the fish. Let's remove our salmon from the pan and place it on a plate. And now for our pan sauce, we're going to use up all of the fond that's been left behind in the pan, which are all of these caramelized bits left over from browning our fish. Over medium heat, we're going to add our minced garlic and lemon zest and saute for 30 seconds. Then add our lemon juice and mix in our salt and black pepper and give it a good stir. Then we're going to bring our pan to low heat and stir in our butter until it melts and gives the sauce this rich, creamy consistency. Let's mix in our parsley, and you can feel free to save some for garnish at the end if you like. Then add our salmon back into the pan and let it sit and soak in the sauce for about 30 to 60 seconds. And that's it, you're done. It's really that simple. When we plate our salmon, we're just going to pour our sauce on top and smother it all over. Ready in about 20 minutes, including prep and cook time, this is one of my favorite go-to dishes for those busy weeknight dinners. It's a super versatile dish that I often like to serve with a simple side dish, like roasted vegetables, rice or potatoes, or even just a salad. It pairs really well with just about anything. And when we cut into it, we get a salmon that's perfectly crisp on the outside, soft, juicy, and tender on the inside, and bursting with flavor from our delicious pan sauce. What are some of your favorite ways to level up your salmon dishes? Leave a comment below or give this one a try and let me know what you think. If you'd like to watch more, click here for another video. And if you enjoy my content, I'd really appreciate if you leave a like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching.